Hey, how's everybody doing? Thank you for chiming in to House of Truth. All general messages may not resonate with you, but if you would like a personal soul session with me, feel free to email me at AZARIATHEINTUITIVE@gmail.com, and I'll be happy to assist you with the free reading. Feel free to book appointment on Google under House of Truth. I'm on Anchor Podcast under Spiritual Essentials, and I am also on Facebook and Instagram under Zaria Divine. Pray that pray that everyone is okay. Stay protected, keep it safe, spiritually protected as much as possible. Um, yeah, my messages are timeless. If you're drawn to my messages, uh, a month from now, a year from now, it is meant for you to see it. The Okay, so this is what's been going. This is what's been going on. Um, There has and what's crazy is this woman has never been talked about in the Bible. Um, she came into power or began to reign during a time where they were. It was more or less like maybe men were taking more authority over, the religious statutes. Um, Implementing more religious rules where maybe women couldn't rule, or it wasn't in a woman's power to have rulership and things of this nature. But um, this woman that keeps popping up is actually a spirit, and it's actually a warning is that's being sent out, and this deity entity, um, spirit athaliah. Now we know that we've heard of um, Jezebel. People having, even men too as well, can have the Jezebel spirit. Queen Athaliah was I think it was King Ahab and Jezebel's daughter. Well, after King Ahab passed away or something like that, I can't remember if they had brought in another individual, or like maybe I think they had brought in his son or something. Don't quote me on it. Please go read it for yourself. But nonetheless, um, once rulership was had been lost, this Queen Athaliah, which is Jezebel's daughter, took it upon herself to begin reign. Um, she is the only woman. Okay, besides her, I think she was probably just as bad as her mother Jezebel, but she's the first woman to reign as a king. They considered a king, a monarch. Uh, I just hate that she didn't, rule with more honor and dignity and love and respect and, things of this nature. Maybe then she would have brought about, maybe a different name for herself today. But nonetheless, her actions did not uh, was not going to be deemed credible due to how she did run things. She killed off majority of her family members because of the fact that they were trying to oppose her rulership, and she pretty much killed off a lot of her family members who were objective, or they objected uh, um, to her rulership. They end up hiding. It almost remind me of the story, I think, of Moses when they hid. I think it was Moses. I think it was to keep from being killed. Well, they hid one of the children off where she couldn't get her hands on him, and um, because of her treacherous reign at that time, family members, just like people turned their back on her. Um, because of her treacherous reign, um, people there was an uprise, and they uh, they I heard vanquished her as queen, and also um, they got rid of her. They killed her and put, I think it was her grandson in line. He was just a child when they ordered him um, to reign as king right under her after they killed her off. But the spirit of Athaliah is real nonetheless, just like you have the ones who operate under the Jezebel energy. You know, being miseducated, I haven't heard any stories, and if you have, share them with me. But for years, because of how our elders used the word Jezebel, of a woman who was, you know, morally unclean. You know, we get this kind of misconstrued. But if that's not I'm not mistaken, that Jezebel was not, maybe not a woman of the night, but just had wicked tendencies and wicked ways, and it was all about her and things of this nature. Well, her Athaliah was no different. She had a thirst for authority. She had a thirst for power. She had a thirst for fame. She always wanted to be recognized. Um, and she would go through the extents of it, you know, exterminating someone else if they opposed her authority. Uh, what I was being told spiritually is being aware of people who are in your energy who are like this. I can imagine that um, having someone around you who seem as of a support, or someone who are around you who seem as if they are have your best interest at heart, but in reality, um, just like Athaliah carries this jealous spirit, is an opportunist, sits back and waits for uh, their time to pretty much infiltrate and to take over. Um, and what I feel is like this spirit of Athaliah sits back and waits for someone to be at their weakest point or at their weakest level, you know. Rather if this is them coming in to take over. You know, some of you guys have built foundations. You're building um, high level friendships, partnerships. You know, you're building your foundations when it comes to your legacy and things of this nature. And then you have certain ones around you who are in this energy that's, it's like a facade is what I'm seeing too as well. But I just wanted to tap in real quick for the collectors and see what it is that they need to look out for when it comes to the Athaliah energy, the Athaliah spirit, and making sure that we don't fall into pretty much subjection of this energy too as well. The Athaliah spirit, Holy Spirit. What is it that we need to be aware of when it comes to the Athaliah spirit, Holy Spirit? What do we need to be aware of when it comes to the Athaliah spirit? What do we need to look out for when it comes to the Athaliah spirit, Holy Spirit? What do we need to be careful and look out for when it comes to the Athaliah spirit? Okay, so we got peace here in reverse, right? Um, you might have people or someone in your energy who um, knows that you are wanting or seeking peace within your life. You don't want the arguments, don't want the disruption, but you're wanting peace, and you're probably even expressing this verbally to individuals, how you are, um, you know, maybe wanting to have this happiness in your life, or maybe you are exuding this happiness. Maybe you are happy, and this energy, Athaliah energy, wants to bring about a disruption of peace. Um, this energy does not want you to know that you are a being of love. It wants you to hold on to negative energy. It wants this energy, athaliah energy, wants you to be unstable when it comes to peace. It doesn't want you to have to be able to express verbally express what it is, because when you begin to express what it is that you are wanting in your life, and um, it's like bringing into fruition, speaking on it. When it comes to peace, this entity does not. People around you are carrying this energy, are carrying this, um, you know, uh, this athaliah energy. It, it brings about the energy of feeling like, maybe you are not you're not succeeding, and you need, it doesn't, this energy doesn't want you to understand that, doesn't want you to learn from your mistakes. So you could have people around you who it could be a disruption of peace and want to keep you in the same mental cycles, going back and forth, feeling unassured, you know, feeling unassured of yourself, right? Um, Dealing with individuals who are inhibiting this spirit of athaliah. It, some individuals don't want you to learn that, want you to worry. People who are always trying to instill worry within you, um, which in turn brings, it's like it brings about a breakdown within your foundation, and it brings a breakdown within your stability when you have this worry. Then it also shows that, like I said, God is within us all. It's not in between those four walls, but when you begin to build this spiritual foundation within yourself, and then someone begin to try to break that down within you, the security that you have, um, yeah, when tries to break the security down that you have within yourself, which in turn brings about worry. It's almost like you're not even trusting God within you. Um, as people, some say, I trust God. Okay, some people call God universe. Not having faith. Faith without works is dead. You can't say what you want with, and what is it that you're seeking and needing, and at the same time you are in the energy of worry and feeling as if you are not, you are where you're supposed to be, was what I just heard. Like, people who try to make you feel like you're not on the right path or you're not on the right track. So beware of these individuals. Athaliah. What do you need to watch out? We got judgment, needing to understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges, right? Um, we have judgment in reverse. People who don't understand, you know. You got some people who don't understand that you just want peace in your life. Yeah, some people don't, yeah, indecisions. Um, Also, I feel too, these are spiritual attacks if you don't recognize them. Indecisiveness, feeling like you're a failure, a lack of peace, being in a state of worry. This deity is no different than the Jezebel spirit, but what's crazy is what I was told during my meditation was that um, spirits interact together in order to get something or get the job done. And what I was told, whatever deity that you could be dealing with, this athaliah deity is a reinforcement of whatever it is that you could be dealing with already. It comes in as a reinforcement to help whatever deity could be weighing you down, could be having you worried, could be whatever it is that could be having you feel like a failure, keeping you in indecisions, keeping you in the state of being judgmental, a lack of peace, and these things, not just on yourself, but when you also start inflicting, because these deities also try to use us. If, like I said, if it's not you collective, then you have these individuals around you, and to be aware of it. Athaliah spirit is in effect. Okay, watch out for the athaliah spirit. And it's almost, yeah, committing to the practice, right? To seeing the good in all things, committing to the practice of worrying, needing, not learning that not learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. So it's almost like putting you in this energy of over being overly worried, and that once again comes to not having faith. That's not the energy you want to be in, especially when you are trying to build a closer relationship um, with God, most definitely. Um, Watching out when it comes to passing judgment. What does Athaliah want? What does this deity want, Holy Spirit? Like I said, it craves to be noticed. It wants all of the attention. It has a lot of jealousy. What does Athaliah want with the collectives? And maybe you can let me know what resonates here, if this is something that you are dealing with around you, individuals you're dealing with. Energy of Athaliah, Holy Spirit. I was just going to tap in the energy of Athaliah. What does she want with the collectives? What is going on? What does she want with the collectives? We have the dreamer in reverse. What does she want? What are we dealing with? Who is this Holy Spirit? Who is this Holy Spirit? Who is this Holy Spirit? Okay. So some of you guys are dealing with family members, friends who are bringing about an imbalance or instability within your life. Athaliah spirit, Holy Spirit, what do they want with the collectives? What does this deity want with the collective? With the collectives, Holy Spirit, what does this deity? Okay. So some of you guys are like really, yeah. Some of you guys are getting ready to take this leap of faith. New doors, new opportunities are getting ready to open up towards you. You are dealing with someone who it's hard for them to have or start their own beginning. It's hard for them to, it's hard for them to take that leap of faith. You might be in the position of getting ready to do so. You live in your own dreams. Like I said, opportunities, doors are opening up to you, right? So you could be dealing with a older gentleman. Take it as it resonates. Older father, older brother. This King of Earth here in reverse, right? Might not be having, it's hard for this individual to give. It's hard for this individual to probably give to their own dreams and their own goals and, their own inspirations. This person could need a little work. What I hear in the field, it's like, you know how you go to like job readiness and you need to learn how to present yourself properly in front of professionals. You get what I'm saying? Like this individual is needing work. He's could be unprofessional, lack of responsibility, or don't handle their responsibility well, right? Um, yeah, there's a lack of confidence when it comes to opportunities coming this individual's way, or they don't have confidence because of the fact that there is a lack of professionalism. So you could be dealing with individuals or watching you or seeing you grow, prosper, new doors and things are opening up to you, right? And it's hard for them to take this leap of faith because they see you coming, moving forward, collectives, right? There could be a lack of balance, or this person could also be suffering a chemical imbalance too as well. Take it as it resonate. Um, Needing to do things in moderation and needing to maybe exhibit a little bit more professionalism within their life. There's a lack of cooperation, and maybe this person can't compromise because of the fact that they don't have the skills or the mindset to be able to compromise. This person could be a little hasty, just moving forward, not really making plans or decisions on where they are wanting to go within their life or on this path or on this journey, which causes this individual to become emotionally unstable too as well. This athaliah deity spirit is not a joke because it can be a disruption within your life too. Because of the lack of this person having a lack of balance, like I said, could also be chemically imbalanced, needing to focus on maybe their own well-being before maybe trying to um, it's almost like watching you collectives transform or transmute into this individual who is able to be more responsive. Be more responsible. This person needs to maybe learn from that. Okay, is what I'm seeing here, because they're wanting things to turn around. They're wanting things to be better. They're hoping for the best, but not seeing it because of the fact that they're not keeping positive. Um, could handle situations maybe not in a logical way, but could be overly emotional. We have the the Ace of Earth in reverse. Overly emotional because of the fact that they're wanting things to come to them in abundance, right? But not really putting in the work for it, right? Or maybe not acting in a way or showing or being in the energy that they're wanting it, right? Uh, that's like getting up every day knowing that you got to put up maybe a suit and tie on to go to work, but you come in with flip flops. I'm just saying, like playing the part for the role or whatever the case may be. Yeah, wanting to do something more, and this individual that's around you could be watching you have this growth, right? So you have the Ten of Fire in reverse. You could have individual that athaliah spirit can also cause laziness, right? Athaliah, even though it shows she's the only woman who ran as a king during this time, um, what I feel really didn't really want to put in the work. That's the reason why she was probably dysfunctional the way that she was, no different than Jezebel, but not really wanting to put in too much work. Very stingy with her power. A lot of us know that leaders take the time to listen to individuals. This is also a way of growth too as well, listening to um, it's almost like teacher listening to the student, uh, not just helping and growing, helping the student to grow, but you also learning from the student. And I don't see anything wrong with that. Um, but Athaliah spirit does not, it's kind of stingy. Um, it's almost like this form of control to keep life or keep things in a certain order the way that an individual wants it, which I feel it could be a lack of freedom. Like I said, you could be dealing with an older gentleman, father, uncle, whatever the case may be. What do they want with the collectives? What does this energy Athaliah want with the collectives, Holy Spirit? This Athaliah spirit can put you in the energy of always having to defend yourselves, which could bring about, what time is it? 24 minutes, which is accusations. Always having to defend yourselves with accusations. When it comes to accusations, defending your beliefs and your decisions, always having to stand your ground, and the spirit can also bring about pettiness, is what I'm hearing too as well. Always keeping you focused on the minute situations or things that are going on, right? Um, I also see that this energy can bring in, it says plans that needs revised, revision. More going on means the eye. They try to hide a lot of things, right? It might be, what I feel is like you could be, let's say you do need to make or move in a different direction, right? These people might know that you moving in a different direction could mean maybe leaving them behind, right? Maybe wanting to keep you stuck in a certain situation and not looking at the bigger picture at hand is what I'm seeing, right? Keeping you mentally or keeping your vision blocked from seeing anything that might need changing or needing some type of changes that will cause some type of growth, right? It's almost like I feel says poor timing, right? Somebody, when you know that it's something that you probably should maybe wait on or, do a full investigation or a full research on this person and say, "I'll go ahead and do it. Just do it right there. Just go ahead." These type of individuals, right? And it's hard for them. Yeah, they want to keep you in a difficult situation with the Magician card in reverse, right? A lack of power, a loss of control, a lack of stability, not having resources available to you in order to be able to manifest and move forward and have this growth, okay? You don't have the resources to put an end to your situation. Told you, seeds well planted in reverse. What's the outcome of this deity for those who act in accordance? What's going to be the outcome for this deity for the ones who act in accordance? What's going to be the outcome for these individuals who play these games to keep you to keep you stagnated, to keep you from moving forward, to keep you from planning firm foundations, right? We have unity here, and then grace. Yeah, they want to keep you stuck, bound, tied. This is a spiritual thing here, right? And it's not a good one with what I'm what's coming out. Great sadness, clarified with great sadness. Keeping you in this great sadness, needing always in the energy of needing to heal, right, and forgive. What's the conclusion? Oh, my bad. This is a spiritual unity here, right? But I said, what will happen to the individual that, or happen to this deity? Great sadness, because of the fact that you have spiritual unity. Sorry. Yep. It could be hard for you to get rid of this individual, a complex decision, someone that you could have a spiritual attachment to. Like I said, doing your research, and this person wants or trying to stop you from doing the research you need to do in order to move forward, scared of, yeah. They also could have a binding spell on you when it comes to speaking your mind, keeping your throat chakra closed, things of this nature, right? Because there's some type of unrequited love here. You're not showing attention, or you could be withdrawing attention and love and affection, okay? Yeah. Right behind that Ten of Water in reverse, lack of emotions, needing to be more, this could be a family member. Take it as a resonate. I hear emotionally detached from family too as well. So just looking out for these individuals that are around you that keep you in the state of worry, indecision, not wanting you to use your intuition when it comes to committing to seeing, being loving. These people who allow these deities or these entities to use them in this type of way, it will suffer some type of judgment. Yeah. Whatever it was that this deity is trying to keep you from doing with it, being indecisive, and I'm sure that it will return to these individuals 10 times fold because of the fact that they have a jealous spirit. So just beware. Sometimes it could be your own loved ones. This has been the House of Truth. Love, peace, and light. Though I never asked for anything from you.